What's up, guys? Today I am going to be teaching you all how to save your money and budget. Now, I have always used this tactic myself, but it wasn't until recently I realized that maybe people don't know how to do this. So I am going to use today's class to teach you guys on how to better budget your resources, so that you can save up and do your thing on your own. Now, what you're going to need for this class is a blank one subject notebook and a pen. Simple resources you can get from the store. And that is all you need, and we can go ahead and get started. All right, guys. So with this, what you're going to be starting out doing is writing out each bill that you have in order from whichever date the first bill is due. That's going to be the first bill that you write out. For me personally, it's these pesky credit card bills that are due first. Don't judge me, just write it out, okay? So, like I said, if your first bill is due on the 5th of the month, that's going to be the first bill you write down, all the way down until the latest bill that you have from beginning to end, all right? Also, you can switch it up if you'd like. You can put it in order of importance. The bills that you want to pay first, that's usually the bills that you would put at the top of the list, all the way down, whichever one works better for you. I personally choose to do mine from what's due first to what's due last. Rent, of course, is always due last, but whatever floats your boat. So that's what we're going to be doing here. And then we can move forward to the next part. One thing I really want you guys to keep in mind is that at the bulk of the top of this list, it needs to be the important bills that you guys have, right? So this is a car note, insurance, Wi-Fi, things that are mandatory to be paid. That needs to be at the top of the list. Any extra expenses that you have, like groceries or going out money, that's what you would put at the bottom. But what's mandatory needs to be paid, needs to be at the top, and anything else would go at the bottom. Now, after you have completed that, you're going to total all of your expenses up, put it at the bottom so that you can clearly see what needs to be spent for that entire month. So at the bare minimum, you know exactly what it is that is going out and what it is that you have left over after that, right? All right, guys, so after completing all of that, this is just an example of what we have here, right? So what you're going to put at the start is what you're bringing in for that entire month. So let's say the example is you're bringing in $4,000 for the month. You're going to add up all of the expenses that you have there. After any extra expenses as well, you're going to put the total of what is going out of your account at the bottom. You're going to subtract whatever it is you brought in for the month from whatever you've spent so that you can clearly see what's left over, right? From that, you're going to save 10%. I always tell my clients to put aside 10%. Now that needs to go to a different account outside of whatever it is that you're spending from, whether that be a Wells Fargo or whatever. You don't need to see, touch, or feel that money that's coming out. So in this example in particular, after spending all of our expenses, we had about $1,300 left over, including the savings. For me, I usually take the bulk of whatever it is that I have left over, meaning if I have $1,300, I'm saving the $1,000, keeping the $300 for spending, right? You still have to make sure you're paying yourself, because if not, what is it that you're doing it for, right? But that is how you save your money. You need to clearly see what it is that's coming in and what's going out so that you guys have a clear idea of how to get this going for you, okay? Great job, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time.